So Indian 3 is happening. Finally, they are gonna shoot a big song sequence and some important scenes. And both Kamal Hassan and Shankar are not getting paid for it. Yes, you heard it right. Because the Indian 2 was such a big disaster, they are not gonna get paid. And that makes sense because there's so much riding on the film. I know such a big IP it was. And then they made a sequel to it and it just didn't land at all. Biggest disaster. And then they kind of teased part 3 at the end. So I'm guessing they've shot a lot of sequences, for Indian 3 already, and now they need to do more to put out a film. I think they were in talks with Netflix to release it directly on social media, but do you want to really see it? There's also this report about an assistant editor, some editor working with Shankar, and he said there was 7-8 hours of footage that they had shot for the film, and he had to cut it down to 3 hours. What we saw, I think, for maybe not for Indian, it was for Ramcharan's film Game Changer, that they had to cut it like like who shoots 8 hours and then no, makes no sense. I don't know if watching 8 hours would make the film better. Like, why not Shankar makes a show? Like, why it has to be a movie if he has so much story to tell and you're cutting it down and whatever you cut down to is not good enough at all. So maybe think of, you could have put it out as a show. Maybe Indian 3 could be that. Like, I don't know, but the whole thing is that, are we willing to watch it? Like, after Indian 2, I like the ideas he was trying to go for, but the execution was just so outdated. Like, I don't know, even if in, like, I feel Indian is more relevant and makes more sense, has aged well than Indian 2, which came out today also. That's the problem. It's not just outdated, it's just bad filmmaking, which you don't expect from a veteran like Shankar. So that's the problem. So I don't know how many are willing to up for again watching 2-3 hours of a film which you didn't enjoy the second part at all, which directly connects to part 3. So it's not like a separate story or a sequel to a sequel. No, it's direct story connected. So I don't know if you want to sit that long and watch it. Maybe for the sake of it, like what's in store, maybe it's better. Like, does it improve it, or like, it's a very weird situation. So if you are curious how it would work, you may want to sit. But if you just watch it for entertainment, fun, and it's not gonna be that if you go from Indian 2, I don't know how it will feel. Like the tease at the end they showed for Indian 3, it kind of looked much better filmmaking wise. We go back to the grandfather, character. He's fighting the British. That's the era. Not even British. I think we go farther than that, because in Indian only we had that. No, in Indian it was him only, his father. So yeah, he was a bigger revolutionary and warrior. So I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, this is such a interesting case study, interesting dilemma we are at, that what to do about it. Like, should have they discontinued Indian 3? Like, they have made laws, why put more money and burn it? Or maybe like they did get some offering from Netflix, because it's like, even for trolling and all, would people want to watch it and check it out? So maybe like, let's use that for a leverage and put it on a platform to get those views and get those subscriptions. That's what matters to them. They don't care if the film is best film ever or not. That's not their merit at all. They won't just care about the views and the viewership and the subscription they will get. So maybe that's the thing. They're okay, we are getting some money, we'll kind of make some money back, so at least just finish it up. We're not gonna pay them, the people who are gonna get the most money. No money for you. Just take the money to make whatever's left, finish it and put it out. Let's get over with it. And I've heard that Rajnikant had a hand in this, that he convinced people, and that's why it's actually happening. Otherwise it was, I think, stopped. But whatever it is, it'll be interesting what they do with it. Maybe it turns out to be grateful. That'd be something to hope for. What do you guys think about this? Have you thought in the comments below, and check if you're next, and I will see you next time.